coffee? Vanilla coffee beer? Is that what you're telling me? A vanilla cream coffee beer. I mean, I guess. Oh, hey guys. Sorry, didn't see you there. We got a great beer for you today. I have no idea. I've never had it before. It's a coffee vanilla beer. News to me. We're going to try it. This is from a Wild Ride Brewer. Wild Ride Brew is the name of them. Not brewing, not brewery. Wild Ride Brew. Never heard of them? To be honest with you, never heard of them. I'm from Oregon. They're from Oregon. Never heard of them. Still. This is Cold Chillin Vanilla Cream Ale. Okay? Cold Chillin Vanilla Cream Ale from Redmond, Oregon. Redmond, Oregon is very near Bend. If you remember last week, we did a beer from, Three Creeks? And they're in sisters. So sisters, Bend, and Redmond kind of make a little triangle. So they're all very near each other to kind of get your bearings on things. I've never, to be honest, I'm going to be straight up. I've never been a fan of cold brew coffee. I don't know what it is. I drink hot coffee like a normal person in the morning. Once the sun is up, I can't drink coffee anymore. And so it's weird to me to have coffee in a beer. I understand that it is a very popular thing, cold brew coffee. I think the beer coffee combo might be a newer thing. I don't know if as many people are on board with that as they are with just cold brew in general. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I'm going to try this. My buddy bought this for me and brought it back. I've never heard, like I said, I've never heard of the brewery. I've never had a vanilla cream ale for one, and I've never had a cold chillin' vanilla cream ale. As far as I know, this is like a coffee cold brew vanilla cream ale. This is going to be interesting for me. Maybe I'm totally off on this, but it's how I'm reading it. So we're just going to go straight into this. I'll show you the can one more time. You can see it over my shoulder. They're a smaller brewery. I'll tell you about them in a minute. They're relatively new in the brewing scene. Open up the Wild Ride Brew. Oh my gosh. Look at this color. My mind is being blown on stream right now. I fully expected this to be darker. I should have known because it's a vanilla cream ale, but I guess I just had the coffee thing in my head. Maybe I'm totally off on it being cold brew coffee. Maybe I'm just putting Wild Ride Brew and cold chillin'. Maybe the brew cold chillin'. It just made my brain instantly go to coffee. Maybe I'm totally off. I might be totally wrong here. We're going to see. But yeah, look at that color. That is gold. Man, I should have known. I mean, like it's a cream ale, but vanilla brew cold chillin'. I just thought vanilla coffee cold brew beer. I don't know. It smells very crisp. I could have my mind blown. I'm beginning to think this has absolutely nothing to do with coffee, and my entire intro is shot. That's what I'm thinking. But that's okay, because that's what we do here on Zim's Beer Review. We wing it. I don't have a teleprompter. It almost smells, I mean, I do get a little bit of vanilla scent on this, but I'd be lying if it's not something that jumps out at me. The only reason I know is because I see it on the can. And so that makes me think, is it vanilla, or is my brain tricking me into thinking that it's vanilla because I know there should be? Now there's vanilla for sure. All right. That's interesting. It's a cream ale, vanilla. I taste a little bit of vanilla cream ale in here. I'd say the vanilla flavor is very true to vanilla. It's not the vanilla cookie, vanilla ice cream, vanilla flavor you're used to. This tastes like pure vanilla, if you know what I mean. It's like the real vanilla, like an extract, but not actually extract, because if you've ever had actual vanilla extract, it tastes terrible. But it tastes like real vanilla, is what I'm saying. It doesn't taste artificial at all. but it also has this weird bitterness to it. This thing happening. Man, it's a cream ale, but it's got like a bite to it, like it's a darker beer, which is very weird. It tastes more like I expected it to look than it actually looks. It tastes like a darker beer for sure. I'm going to try and read the can here and see if I can get any information off of this. There's really absolutely nothing to go off here. That's just the Surgeon General's warning, if you're seeing that. I'm very intrigued by this. I don't know. I'm interested. I don't necessarily get coffee notes, so you can kind of, it's not too far off because it does have that vanilla porter. How do I describe this? It's almost bordering on like a black and tan flavor where you have like a little bit darker and a little bit lighter beer mesh going on. If you're familiar with black and tans, that's kind of the flavor I'm getting. It tastes darker than it looks. It tastes very vanilla. I give them that. Cream ale, it tastes like it's half cream ale, half something else, like a black and tan is what I'm referring to. But very interesting beer. I've never had this style of beer in my life. I'd say this is a one-off type of beer. It's 4.8% alcohol, if I didn't tell you that. This is a beer that I could have one of for sure. Maybe two, but this isn't something that you're sitting. It doesn't even taste like something that you'd want to sit outside and drink in the summer to me. It's almost too heavy, which is weird. And I don't know if they're going for that with the Wild Ride Brew. Okay, cold Chillin vanilla cream ale. Answer in the comments. If you saw this can, would you expect this to be a summery beer? Because I'm not sure what they're going for. I'm thinking no. This is not meant to be a summery beer. As far as the beer and their website, I'm going to pull this down magically behind me. This beer is one of their year-round beers. So my buddy who sent this to me, he bought it because it was available year-round. So I can't really get a seasonal sense for it. It's not like it's only available in the summer / only available in the fall, winter. This one's year-round. So, man, this is a very unique beer. I encourage you to try it. If you're in Oregon, if you're near Sisters, I encourage you to try this. It's a very unique flavor profile. It's like I've described it, but it's definitely got a porter flavor. It's so weird. Man, but it doesn't look like it. That is just crazy. What have they done? Anyways, it's pretty good. We're going to go through their website here just a little bit and show you. This is wildridebrew.com if you're interested. You can check them out, wildridebrew.com. They're in Redmond, Oregon. I've told you where they're at. You can see what their brew pub / tasting room. Oh, tap room right there. Tap room looks like. Right here. They got their little bit of a story here. We're going to click on it. They're relatively new. They actually started planning in 2011, which at the time of recording is only 9 years ago. And they actually, beer began flowing from the taps in 2014. So we're talking only 6 years ago. They just celebrated their 6th year anniversary of beer flowing through the taps this summer. And if you check out their beers, we're going to go here. I'm not going to read through their entire story. I encourage you to go check it out. I just wanted to let you know how relatively new they are. Because look at the number of beers they have here. This is the cold Chillin vanilla cream that we're drinking right now. You can get it on draft in 6-pack cans. But check this out. Kiwi Strawberry Sour, Northwest Hazy, Hippie Haze, Traction, Whoopity Whoop. These are all the ones that they have year round. And then that doesn't even go into their seasonal brews and then the coming soon brews. And the reason that I bring this up is because they really just started 6 years ago and they have a ton of product. and I wish I could get them here in Wyoming because they have a lot of interesting stuff. I like their can designs. As you can see here, this is a can wrap. It's not necessarily printed on the can. It's like a can wrap, as opposed to, well, I don't have anything with me here, but as opposed to, you know, a printed sticker or something. This is like a weird can wrap. But what it allows them to do is really showcase some cool art. As you can see through a lot of these, I think it's awesome. Some of their stuff. They have so many beers. Seasonal's currently not in production. That's a COVID thing. So ignore that, because by the time you're watching this, they're going to be available. I hope. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm kind of rambling here. But my point is that they have a ton of beers. They're relatively new. I think they've got their foot in the door in Sisters, or I said Sisters, but I meant Redmond. I was thinking that area. I don't know of another brewery in Redmond, Oregon. I'm sure there are some. This is one that I didn't know about, so I'm sure they exist. But yeah, I just wanted to really point out that they're new. They got a ton of beers. They make really interesting and unique stuff. This beer makes me want to try some of their other stuff. I really don't have a whole lot of bad stuff to say about this. It's unique. It's not my favorite. Cream ales aren't my favorite to begin with. Vanilla and the porter side of things, if you've watched this channel, you know those aren't my favorite. I tend to lean towards the IPA pale ale side of beers. But man, they've really done something interesting here. It's like a weird balance, a weird mix in a can that you don't have to mix on your own. It's quite interesting. Anyways, I'm rambling. Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode. As always, I'd encourage you to go have a beer, especially one of these Wild Ride brews if you're in the area. And if you find this interesting, please like and subscribe to the channel. Helps me out, lets me know what you guys like, lets me know what is interesting to you. If you have questions or anything, leave your comments below. And as always, have a beer.